I don't know if you know this, but AI is like a regular topic of conversations these days. It's pretty much everywhere. AI is in our cars, it's in our software at work. Every company is like leaning into embracing AI technology to make their companies and their employees more productive. People are going to one day use it to manage their finances and their homes and their personal robots. So this is a topic that has been discussed ad nauseum kind of everywhere lately. And there's been some really great movies about AI. We've had movies that involve the end of the world and Terminator. We've had, films like 2001: A Space Odyssey, in which an AI like runs rampant and literally murders a dude in space. We've had several years ago, Alex Garland's best movie, Ex Machina, was about AI and a robot being able to pass the Turing test. So it's no surprise that we're getting another one of these movies in 2024 and 2025. The latest, this one is called Companion. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Before we get started, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post new content. You can also follow me on X, Rumble, and Instagram. Okay, so I didn't really know what to expect with this movie. I didn't watch any of the marketing materials. I didn't see any trailers. I didn't read about the plot. I didn't even know who was in it other than Jack Quaid. And so Jack Quaid plays Josh, who is like your average, everyday American sort of likable guy who turns out to not be so likable, who has his companion sex robot named Iris, played by Sophie Thatcher. They go on this like vacation trip with some friends, and then things deteriorate very, very, very quickly. And I don't really want to spoil much else about the movie. It's a black comedy. It's like pitch black, super dark. And I think about 25 minutes into the movie, this movie's about an hour and a half, about 25 minutes into it, something clicked. It went from like this kind of like romantic, ethereal drama into full-blown chaos, dark, deeply funny humor. So it's got like this really kind of sinister streak that runs throughout the movie. It doesn't really pull any punches with its graphic violence, and I think it's great. I really, really enjoyed this movie. It's got some fairly modern thematic elements to it that I think are a little bit on the nose. And again, I don't want to spoil anything about the movie, so that is what I will say about it. I think a couple years ago, I think it was either last year or year before, Megan was a movie about like a little girl who has her little AI companion robot that runs amok. And I think that movie was pretty good, but I think it was also hamstrung by its PG-13 rating. And I think what Companion does is discard all of that and just go full dark and crazy. And I think it serves the movie well and ultimately makes it a better film than something like that. So I think if you're going to make a movie like this, you kind of have to go all out, because if you don't, you're just going to disappear and nobody's going to give a rip about your movie. So I like Companion a lot. Cool to see Jack Quaid play against type a little bit. And Sophie Thatcher is pretty good as the AI companion robot. And there's some like really nice twists along the way that I didn't see coming and I probably should have. But that's what makes a movie like this great. So thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, found it helpful, again, please subscribe. And I will see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m.